Hello and welcome to today's NetBeez How To demo. Today we'll talk how to install a NetBeez Cloud Agent on Amazon Web Services. So first of all, a couple of notes about our Cloud Agents. You see on the right hand side how the icons on the NetBeez dashboard with the green word. But NetBeez supports almost any public clouds that can spin a Linux instance, either Debian or Ubuntu based. So really almost any public cloud can do so. But more in particular, we work a lot with the AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud. These are really the three major clouds where we see a lot of traction. If you want to run a NetBeez agent in the cloud, you have two options. We can host it for you and connect it to your dashboard. That would require a cloud or external agent license, or you can self-host it like in any other software virtual agent on your own public cloud. So in that case, you just need a FAST software agent license in your dashboard. And then if you want to use on AWS our image, we'll share with you the AMI. The benefit of a cloud NetBeez agent AMI versus do a pure software agent installation is that the AMI is kind of more has better integration in the sense where the updates are automatically pushed like any other on-prem or hardware agents by the dashboard. Versus a software agent typically is like you update the NetBeez agent with an update command. So that's really the little difference between the two, but for the most they're the same. Um, what resources do you need when you start a new agent? You can start with a micro instance to use an AWS term. And that is fine to monitor up to 10, 15 web targets, let's say. But then if you want to expand the number of targets or maybe use also iPerf between your on-prem agent and your cloud agent, perhaps because you want to keep an eye on the latency packet loss of your link to AWS, then with iPerf, if you want to run iPerf, you might want to use maybe a medium size instance as you need some more CPU and RAM to push throughput. But really depends also on how much throughput you want to achieve. All right. Of course, if there are more questions, please check our online documentation, which can be retrieved by going to our website, netbeez.net. Then in the top menu, you select the option resources and then online documentation, and you'll have all the information that you need to install a NetBeez agent in the cloud. Here is a quick step-by-step procedure to install it on AWS. As you see, I go in my AWS console, I go in the AMIs section on the left, and then I select the AMI that we would share with you and click on Launch. Next step, you'll be presented with the instance type that you can select for this AMI. Here I select the T1 Micro just for this demonstration. And then you select the instance details such as the VPC where you want to add this instance to, the subnet. I always enable to auto-assign a public IP in case of an agent. You can also, you're not forced to have a public IP, of course, you can use just a private IP based on your settings, maybe consult your AWS manager. And basically, next, you select the storage. I leave by default 8 GB. Is plenty of storage for the agent. It's very lightweight image, but because we cache the data, should you lose access, should the agent lose access to the dashboard, then you might need a little more storage to temporarily cache the test result on the agent. So maybe 8 or 20 gig, it's plenty of space. The next, you can add any tags based on your own specific settings and configuration for your AWS. So I leave it to you. And same with the security groups. Here I have noted a couple of rules to be aware when you create an agent group for your NetBeez agents. First of all, you need to be able to reach in outbound the NetBeez server IP address at port TCP 2018 for the control channel and TCP 22 for the software updates. Um, Inbound, you need SSH for management, and also inbound in case you have a target that points to that agent for, say, a ping. But also for iPerf, if you have like iPerf throughput between maybe this cloud agent and then one on-prem, then you have to make sure that inbound you allow iPerf traffic, for example. Same for outbound. If you have, if you restrict outbound traffic, then for every target that you're gonna monitor with NetBeez, you have to add specific rules for that target. Then you get in the summary page where you review all the settings and you launch the agent. Once the agent is launched and active in your Amazon console, then two things you gotta do. You have to SSH to that agent and copy and paste the two configuration commands that you'll find in the about page of your NetBeez dashboard. This basically will allow the agent to download from the cloud, from the NetBeez cloud, the configuration settings for the your specific dashboard, and then connect to your dashboard. So keep in mind of these two extra steps at the end of the provisioning of the NetBeez agent, and then you'll see it connecting to your dashboard. Like here in my dashboard, you can see if I select by agent types. There you go. I have two agents, one on Amazon and one on Google. And these agents are running ping tests and monitoring targets like any other on-prem agent, for example. As you can see, I get already like a very clear data about the network performance of the cloud. All right, I hope this how-to was beneficial to learn more about the NetBeez Cloud Agents. If there is anything that you would like to know more about this or NetBeez in general, please go to netbeez.net or reach out by sending us an email, info@netbeez.net. Thank you so much and have a great day.